And then he said, وَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُشْرِكِينَ. He's telling who? He's telling them, woe to you if you disobey. Can you do this da'wah? When you talk to Christians and you say, I'm warning you. That's why they never feel like we are really inviting them. Billah alayk, when you invite somebody to a banquet, what do you tell him? What do you tell a brother if you invite him to food?
Have some.
Only? What else? I mean, that's good, but how do you say it?
This is your home, make yourself.
Insist, ya akhi. If you want me to come eat your food, insist. Make me feel like you really want me to come. It's not like, if you want to eat, come serve yourself. No, it's not like that. Please, ya akhi, jazakallah khair. That's how. We never do that. And you tell them, woe to the mushrikeen. He's talking to them. Then they know that he's serious. He is sincere. الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ وَهُمْ بِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ كَافِرُونَ. He touched them where? In their money. See? He answered them with the disease. He went straight to the disease. The problem is money, zakat. You cannot even give zakat. وَهُمْ بِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ كَافِرُونَ. Money, and they did not believe that there is a day of reckoning. This is the problem of Quraysh. Now, Utbah ibn Rabi'ah is listening. When he came to this area, brothers, فَإِنْ أَعْرَضُوا, if they turn away, O Muhammad, فَقُلْ أَنذَرْتُكُمْ صَاعِقَةً مِثْلَ صَاعِقَةِ عَادٍ وَثَمُودٍ. Tell them, I am warning you, a storm, like the storm of Ad and Thamud. Utbah ibn Rabi'ah jumped on the Prophet ﷺ's mouth. Look what he did. He said, enough. Because they knew he was right. Enough, please, I don't want sa'iqah. And he went back to his Malak, the group of Quraysh, and he told them, man, he's too powerful. We cannot ban him. He's too straight. We cannot ban him. So he went and admitted to them that we are not going to buy this man. He's not after anything of the dunya. That's why you cannot buy him. He's not after anything of this dunya. But when you are a man anchored to the dunya, you have to fear, because anybody can buy you. And there are people spying on Muslims just for pennies. Spy, ya akhi, but don't lie. When you report to your bosses, don't lie. Because when you lie, you are bad anyway. Sorry, I had to let it go. Abu Talib, because I know they follow me. I'm giving you YouTube, don't worry about it. It's in YouTube. You don't have to follow it. It's in YouTube. Just stay in your office and report. You save your time and money. Alhamdulillah. Takbir. We'll give you a CD later on, inshallah. Made in Japan. Quraysh went again to Abu Talib, pressured him one more time. And this time he really felt that, and he told him, هَوِّنْ عَلَيَّ يَا ابْنَ أَخِي. Make it easy on me, my son of my brother. Make it easy on me. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, are you feeling hot? Or the weather is good?
It's hot.
No? It's hot. One of you please tell the administration if they can at least turn the fans. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Back to Quraysh. Quraysh went to, again, the leaders, when I say Quraysh means the leaders of Quraysh went to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam through his uncle, trying to pressure him to give up. When he told him this, he cried. He thought his uncle gave up on him. He cried. Nabi alayhi sallam never stopped his uncle from talking. He just cried. He dropped 2 tears and he turned, meaning bleeding. And his uncle called him, Ya ibn akhi. Then he turned to his uncle. He said, I will never turn you down. I will never turn you down. At that moment he told him, لو وضعوا الشمس في يميني والقمر في يساري على أن أترك هذا الأمر ما تركته حتى يظهره الله أو أهلك دونه. My uncle, please tell these people once for all to leave me alone. If they give me, do you know what does it mean if they put the sun? It means if they make me the king of this universe. Astaghfirullah. And that's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If they give me all the power, I'm not going to give up. Either Allah gives me victory, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take me. I'm not going to give up. So these brothers, at that moment, his uncle said a poetry. He said, وَاللَّهِ لَنْ يَصِلُوا إِلَيْكَ بِجَمْعِهِمْ حَتَّى أُوَسَّدَ فِي التُّرَابِ دَفِينًا. When he saw his nephew sincere and straight and cannot give up, because it's not easy. Pressure is not easy, brothers. You know, sometimes they use your wife. They use your wife to come and tell you, give up, stop. We are suffering. Children, this, they're going to harm them. It's not easy. They use an old man, I'm suffering for you. I cannot. If I was young, maybe, but I'm old now. It's not easy, brothers. So he said, Wallahi, I will not allow them to touch you with anything, although they might be powerful, until I go to my grave. That's what he said, Abu Talib. So with all seducing Rasulullah ﷺ, trying to give him money, trying to buy him, and with all the terror that Quraysh used against him, it didn't work. So now, what they are going to do, my brothers and sisters, they are going back to persecution. And Rasulullah ﷺ understood that, and he was so clever. And we learned something from this. In the 5th year of his bi'tah, 2 years after Allah told him to go public in his da'wah, he told the Sahaba, few families, to leave to Habash, to leave to Abyssinia. It was the 5th year of his da'wah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And among the families that migrated, the first families that migrated, Ruqayya, the daughter of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and her husband Uthman ibn Affan, may Allah be pleased with him. And Uthman was extremely wealthy. Here is a man leaving everything for Allah's sake. Few brothers, you tell them donate a penny for Allah's sake, they have to calculate, I don't know what. La ilaha illallah. So they went, and the kuffar of Quraysh came to know that they are migrating, so they followed them. Somebody wants to leave you, why are you following him? That shows that they are after Islam. Somebody is leaving, let him go. No. They followed him, and then they already found them in the sea. 2 ships. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided 2 ships of merchants who were traveling. They were doing business between the coast of Jeddah and the other coast, going to Abyssinia. So they went and they followed them. They could not, because alhamdulillah the water was between them, and they went back and they reported to Quraysh that Rasulullah ﷺ is trying to preserve his achievement. This is an achievement. The greatest achievement, brothers and sisters, is you and me. Remember this. We might not have many natural resources, but when we have each other, we have Allah, we have the Quran, we have the Sunnah. So the human resources, when you teach us, when you guide somebody from darkness to Islam, and from kufr to Islam, from darkness to light, and you teach him, that's a great investment. That's the greatest investment. And Islamic organizations in America are not investing in people. They are not educating, providing education. They are not providing da'wah. They are not providing social welfare. They are just collecting money from people like you and me. And brotherly advice, do not give a penny to any organization that does not return that money back in terms of education and charity and da'wah and this. Don't give a penny. It's a fatwa. قال تعالى ولا تؤتوا السفهاء أموالكم, especially if those are sufaha, well-known people who mismanage the funds. If you give them, then you are helping.